Timer runs out to go ahead and give your predictions. Don't forget the hashtag as well. But we're going to get ready for this first game of today, day number 2 here between Blacklist International and Echo. Can Blacklist actually defeat Echo finally? We'll find out.
Going into game 1, we've seen the early moments of the game, a double lane from Blacklist International, speeding up, expediting the mid lane's XP, and the answer as well from Echo. Interesting enough, of course, as you have to do, you babysit Oheb, Renegade, staying close.
Yeah, very interesting that Sanford actually rotated towards the mid lane to sort of like help the tank support clear against the Valentina.
Okay, there it is. Again, go ahead and get your predictions in. Don't forget the hashtags. Who's going to be doing more damage? And I think if you're looking at both XP lanes, right, there's a lot of already that people have seen of Terizla's, how they impact. Oh,
JP forced to use a flicker early on, gets away with it.
They got reverse timed.
Yeah.
It's sort of like a soft counter against a Rafaela, but if you're Echo, you don't really mind the matchup because the Rafaela provides you mobility against the Arlot, against the Baksha, and you're more focused on getting those resources in the mid game to be able to fight late game. But Blacklist International, on the other hand, it's a very different game plan, right? The Arlot, it's such a bad matchup against Echo. Like, he has 3 bad matchups.
Yeah.
But the thing is, come mid-game, it's a different story. Like, this Irithel will be able to pop off with the protection coming off from the Diggy and, of course, the Arlot.
That's what I'm wondering. Like, if the matchup is so bad, do you literally just have it there for the peel? Like, is that the answer? Like, we now just have a couple options to keep Oheb alive.
Oh, check this out. 2 fronts. Echo.
Wow.
They're winning. You have forced to go ahead and turn into Sanford as Carl DG scores a turtle. Edward here caught in the middle of 4 members. Oh! Down JP, not gonna get him, dash it on through, but he goes down instead. First blood drawn by the Orcas.
That was a sexy dodge from Daddy JP. He knew the final slash was coming, went straight behind the Arlot, and that was such a cute play. Even though it was simple, but the idea, like the sheer composure of JP, you know, to be able to make plays like that, and it solidifies like the early game advantage of what Echo could have.
Hey, he's not an MDL, MPL, and world champion for no reason.
Yeah, that's right. He's also,
that's how you know.
I was gonna say, there's a lot of people like to call him, that's their dad as well.
He's a proud father too.
He's a proud father. And that's the moves, right? Now, with that, too, given this Rafaela for this lineup, and now you also have it with this Faramis, do you think they just have better extended team fights later on? Like, is Echo's lineup troublesome for Blacklist International the further on we get into the game here at midnight?
Oh, yeah, for sure. They have nothing against the Claude. Like, it made sense when Blacklist when they had the chance to pick up the Claude, when they gave it up against Echo, especially having a Diggy.
Yeah.
You're just asking for, late game trouble. I mean, they do have damage. Like, if Blacklist International is able to pressure Echo in a way that Echo is forced to play 5v5s, of course, Blacklist will always have a chance in terms of winning team fights as 5v5. But in terms of the actual composition, like the nature of what Echo does, they will always split. And that is the thing that Blacklist International cannot handle.
Okay, well, with that, again, early on, we don't expect too much right now from Blacklist International. They're going to have to really rely on letting Oheb build up. This is what we see every time there's an Irithel in play. So expect that, right? In time, maybe buy those Lords, especially when he starts to pop off here. Meanwhile, he's just got to farm up. The rest of the team has to do what they have to fight these objectives. And now that the second turtle's up, 4 members, Blacklist International, going to show face against the full force.
40 coming in with a penalty zone, forcing out an early times journey from Renegade as the turtle gets reset. Check out the minimap, folks. Oheb has already switched up. He's in the XP lane.
Okay.
That was kind of an oopsie from Echo. Somebody reset the turtle. It wasn't really the call.
Yeah.
But Blacklist International, again, somebody is forcing out the times journey. This is the thing that I like about Echo's gameplay. Nobody is hesitating against these counters. I mean, if you're going to use a times journey, might as well use my penalty zone so that you're forced to use the times journey, but then it's not on your own terms.
Yep, and it's a beautiful dynamic that Echo has. They know that they're proactive. They know that if they can force something out of Blacklist, they're having their way. Coming in, Sensui. There's a holy baptism. Put down a half health. Sensui does not have his full kit. He's already rolled in. And JP and Ben.
Whoa!
Oh, Lord, the burst from Oheb. In comes Carl Teasy from the flank. Sanji and Sanford as well. Reverse time on a big old Halloween panda. And there's a penalty zone. They caught Oheb. They answer back with another realm. Blazing duet. Yeah, Renegade put down to a fraction of his health. They traded out already. Oheb down. They're still going. Edward dashes on through. Sanji down 2 for 1. The trade. Final slash. Sanford, where you going? Down underneath the ground. Agent Zero gets 2K.
There you go. The team fight for Blacklist International. They don't really lack damage.
Wow.
But the focus part from Echo was there. They were able to shut down Oheb. But you see the strength of how Blacklist is able to peel for their heroes. They are just able to group up and continuously fight with this Arlott. Because the thing is,
hello, Yue! Down he goes. You were saying.
All right. That was a very good pickoff coming out from Echo. But again, Blacklist International, the way this lineup works is that you just have so much to deal with in the front lines.
They won this fight. Reverse time on the Carl Deasy, forcing out a heavy spin and another realm. Echo and Black not letting Midnight finish his thoughts.
Exactly. You know, that's how really
that's
frustrating.
How it feels.
That's how it feels for Echo. Like, the way you want to approach this fight is you want a clean team fight, right? You want to be able to force out the Time's Journey, force out the Nether Realm, use the Blazing Duet and Heavy Spin to deal with Blacklist International, but they're not letting you.
You know what's
Blacklist,
funny?
Every time you fight into them, they distract you.
And not only that, but I feel like every analyst that sits on a desk with an Echo game is literally, if you vision the Echo Express and the analyst is trying to talk while the train is going. Like, that's what it feels like, because when they can counterpunch, when they can initiate, whatever they decide to do, they're usually able to find it. But right now, I would say it's even Stevens, right? And now Carl T is going to be forced out of this.
Oh, big damage coming in. Penalty zone, heavy spins, and Sui already pressed the retribution. They scored. Time's Journey, ensuring that Blacklist will be able to get at least one as they pile on to Sanford. Yue gets the kill off camera, though. Echo called for the trade, pushed in that gold lane tier 1.
Great answer.
Yeah.
Again, that's what we see. Answer back and forth between both teams right now. And this is great to see because it's literally them both just duking it out here. Here they go again, Carl Teasy.
Oh, they're not done, man. They want to take down Carl Teasy. Put down to a fifth of his health. Heavy spin, stolen away by Yue. No veil. And a final slash. Carl Teasy still here. Put down to a tenth of his health. Sanji gonna get popped. Nether Realm underneath tier 1 in mid. He's alive. Sensui looking to commit Grand Theft Orange. Can Carl Teasy survive? He does, but only a second more. 2 kills coming in. Edward is on fire. Benny Cutie does not want to force the issue. Edward's still here. Flickers on out. Looking for a protection racket from Renegade. Time's Journey inside their own jungle. Echo are getting punished. What's going on?
What? Holy moly. These two teams just duking it out. I mean, the whole team. Oh, Sensui.
Oh, he got his purple there, but gonna get punished by Sanford. Dear Lord, is Echo getting rattled or is it just me?
Blacklist International, they're getting everything that they want. Even though they lost Edward and Renegade right there, Sensui was able to seal both buffs. And all the while, Oheb was just pushing towers. Yeah. He was getting a lot of farm on the map. He's now 800 up compared to the Claude, which gives Blacklist International more space in this mid-game. I was not allowed to talk during those moments, but so does Echo. They were not allowed to fight into the Arlott because he was just dashing right through all of the heroes of Echo.
You know what the great thing about that is they're allowing Oheb. Yeah, he got that solo kill by himself, with his team. Oh, look at this.
Dear Lord. Wow.
Just
2 seconds underneath that crossbow.
Yeah.
And nothing. Edward just said, you don't need me, man. You don't need me now. The Lord dance has begun. First Lord of the game spawned up. Reverse time put in. JP taking a lot of damage. Sanford hit here with a final slash. Penalty zone on the 4. Plus another realm. Where are y'all going? There's way too much damage coming in from Blacks International. Extra health popped already.
Oheb.
Stunned. Oheb here getting pushed into that wall. Not enough damage. Left out in no man's land. That's a pickoff for Blacklist.
Wow, again, the response, the counter punches coming from Blacklist International on point just when you thought, too. But right now, it doesn't even look like they want to go ahead and give this Lord up just yet. Echo wants to stay in.
Sanji coming through, gets phased right into the afterlife. And that's it. Blacklist scoring back-to-back. JP goes down as well. And this whole time, the only trade Echo can find is a turret down bot.
Screw bad matchup, says Edward. What you want, again, is the peel in the mid-game, the ability to protect your Irithal. Even the Karltese earlier on had an amazing angle to use the heavy spin onto the Irithal. There was no backup damage. The Claude was still far away from Echo, and Blacklist knew they had the upper hand, the advantage when it came to that fight because they had the Irithal near their Lord. And mind you, Blacklist International even pulled off an Echo. They were trying to bait out the Lord, and when Echo tried to contest, they reset it and went for the 5v4 engagement.
Yeah, again, in all this, before all broke out, they got Benny Cutie before this fight broke out. You see how this all works out. Yeah, there's some great layering of ultimates being used by Echo, but even Oheb able to stay alive, attacking that minion, get some of the health back. The Hosklons gets him, and you know that is troublesome. Now they're going to be charging in the base of Echo here for game 1.
Oh no, that's the Lord still up. Another big penalty zone answered back with a times journey. Karltese already fell underneath a sea of bodies, and it's his lone corpse sitting there. What happened?
It's hard for Echo to fight into this because you're not. Oh, Edward.
Oh, this is prime Ube, folks. Blacklist already inside Echo's base. Oh, they're gonna call it. They're gonna call it. This is the disciplined play from Blacklist. They'll move on to bot.
Gonna take the bot lane in here. We'll see if they can actually get this turret. They're going to go for it, though. Karltese and Benny Cutie down.
Oh, Holy Baptism. Not enough damage.
Oh!
Big penalty zone through. Renegade still alive, and he keeps his health. He keeps himself up. Flicker on out. The shutdown on the Yue. Sanford gets one. Another one falls. Karltese finds Oheb. Renegade still barely alive. Can they take down Edward? A lot of bounty on Agent Zero's head, too. Blacklist shimmies on out of there.
Wow, that was an amazing clapback coming out from the Trizla of Echo. Sanford hit an amazing penalty zone onto, what, that was 5 heroes, right?
4 or 5, about 4 or 5.
That was the entirety of Blacklist International, and Oheb, unfortunately, didn't have the sprint at that time, and he has already used the heavy crossbow, so no jump was available for the Irithal. That's why Echo was able to catch up and take out the gold laner of Blacklist International.
And with that play, they've also kind of whittled down some of that gold lead that was getting out of hand, for Blacklist International, which is crucial for them because, still, Benny Cutie is about 1,000 gold behind here. You can even see with this win probability, still favoring Blacklist International right now. But I would say if we get down another 5 minutes or so, if Echo somehow holds on, then their fighting capabilities with the heroes that they've drafted will give them some of the upper hand in terms of these long team fights. Especially, I think a big part of that is if somehow, some way, Echo gets the times journey out. If the times journey is gone for Blacklist International before a big fight breaks out, they're at a disadvantage, right? And then it becomes a mini game in itself for Yue on what ultimate he takes.
Oh, Sensui rolling around.
Here comes the Lord Dance.
Putting up a perimeter. Slight advantage here for Echo, given that they're slowly pulling over to their side. Watch Edward's positioning. Yue stole the Netherrealm. Very key ult here. Benny Cutie looking for some stacks on the Art of Thievery. Doesn't have enough. Be my on out. Sanji, though, very skittish. And Sui looking for one. Oh, he catches Karltese. When's he gonna break out?
They're gonna hold him here.
Ouch, Carl.
Wow.
And there's a final slash coming in. The answer, the Netherrealm. They're all scrambling underneath. Extra life taken down.
Benny.
No more extra HP coming in, blazing the wet. Benny Cutie gets blasted here by Yue. And Blacklist are calling all the shots. Down goes Oe, but traded out for 3. Down goes Sanji, down goes JP. Benny Cutie as well. Karltese bites it. It's just 40 and Sanji.
What a fight. Again, this whole game has been these just crazy fights, skirmishes before and now full-on team fights breaking out. But still, Sanji and Sanford, the duo, don't want to let this Lord just go away here.
Oh, nothing comes for free. Next big objective here, a Luminous Lord. Karltese, about 10 seconds away. JP and Benny Cutie just spawned. Black's gonna blitz this.
They got this one. So now it's up to Echo once again on the defense. Based on that last team fight, do you think they have what it takes to stay in this game Midnight? Because Benny Cutie's blazing duet was not very threatening there.
I mean, I don't know. With Blacklist International having a Lord in the mid, they could just utilize a Lord with Times Journey and Netherrealm to let Oheb tower lock versus Echo. They do have the damage, but again, as you've said, Benny Cutie not the best position to pull off the Blazing Duet, especially with the nerf. You don't really want 4 heroes soaking up the damage of the Blazing Duet. Even though it looked threatening for Echo, it wasn't really the right call, as they still had all the the kits that they're able to pull off from Blacklist International. For one, Yue, with all the skills that he has, he's going to be able to burst down your marksman. So I think Benecutie pulled off the trigger so early.
Well, we're going to find out. Lord now in the mid lane. Blacklist International going to walk it through. Echo's got to handle it. Turret at the top goes down.
2 waves, top and mid coming in. It's already broken out. Ult's coming in from Sensui. The realm has been popped. Penalty zone from 40, and they're still waiting. 40 goes down. Oheb slays him.
Still alive.
Already extra HP spent in from Echo. Blacklist still has a few bits of buffer.
God, Edward!
Down goes Benecutie. And Blacklist are looking to end it right here, right now. A big final slash coming in from Agent Zero. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. The Agents are going to draw first blood.
And this winning moment is brought to you by our official sponsor, FWD Life Insurance. And Blacklist International takes game 1. They make a step closer to breaking their own streak against Echo here.
Man, oh man. Again, Agent Zero, or the Legend Zero, pulling off the Arlot in front of a bad matchup against Echo and making it work. Peeling for Blacklist International and paving the way for teamfight victories and the endgame conversion.
Wait. Is this not a historical event already? Is this not Blacklist's first game win against Echo in a long